The story of Obi and the easiest way to make money. My name is Chijiok, and I live in a small village near the edge of the jungle. The people here are hardworking and content, but we are poor. We grow yams, fish in the river, and take care of our goats.
But money?
Well, money is hard to come by. That's why the story I'm about to tell you is so strange and unforgettable. It's about Obi, the 25-year-old man who had everything. Obi was a tall, handsome man. His skin was dark, smooth, and shiny like the richest soil. He wore the finest Nigerian attire, bright, patterned robes that sparkled in the sun. Everyone in the village admired him. It seemed like he was the luckiest man in the world. I always wondered how someone like Obi could live so well when the rest of us struggled. One afternoon, I was sitting by the river, hoping to catch some fish. I looked up and saw Obi walking toward me. He wasn't carrying a fishing net or any tools, but he looked so sure of himself, like he didn't need them. I watched as he came closer, and he smiled at me. "Chijiok," he said, his voice smooth like the river. "I've found the easiest way to make money. Do you want to know how?" At first, I was confused. Obi? The man who seemed to already have everything? How could he be looking for a way to make money? But I was curious.
Who wouldn't be?
So I nodded. Obi sat down beside me. "It's simple," he said. "I'll teach you, and you'll never have to worry about money again." I did it, and now I'm rich. I leaned in, eager to hear his secret. Obi smiled again, and then he spoke. "The easiest way to make money," he said, "is to find something that people need, but no one wants to do."
I didn't understand.
Something people need, but don't want to do?
I asked.
Yes, Obi replied. For example, I realized that everyone in the village needs clean water, but no one wants to spend hours fetching it from the river. So, I started bringing water to people's homes. It didn't cost much to gather it, but I charged a small fee for delivery. Soon, I was making more money than anyone in the village. I was shocked. It seemed so simple, but at the same time, I couldn't believe it. Obi wasn't doing anything magical. He was just providing a service people needed.
He was smart.
"Do you want to try it?" he asked, seeing the surprise on my face. I thought about it for a moment. I had a small farm, but it barely made enough to feed my family. Water delivery sounded easy enough, and I knew many people in the village struggled with carrying water every day. But I wasn't sure if I could make it work. "Maybe. I don't know," I said slowly. "What if no one needs it?" Obi laughed, a warm, easy laugh. "You'll be surprised. People always need what makes their life easier. You just have to look for it." A few days later, I decided to give it a try. I borrowed a small cart from my neighbor and started going to the river to fetch water. At first, it was hard. People looked at me like I was crazy. "Chijiok, what are you doing?" they would ask. But I didn't stop. I knew Obi had figured something out that I could learn. As time passed, people started to notice. They saw that I was bringing water to their homes, saving them time and energy. Soon more and more people started to pay me to deliver water. I wasn't rich yet, but I was making enough money to feed my family and take care of my needs. One day, Obi came to visit me. I had just finished delivering water to a few families. He looked at me and smiled. "You're doing well, Chijiok. I knew you had it in you," he said. I felt proud, but also a little ashamed. "But I don't understand," I said. "You're so rich now. You have everything, and you taught me something so simple. Why didn't you tell anyone else in the village?" Obi thought for a moment, then shrugged. "Not everyone will see it," he said. "Most people want things to come easy, but the easiest way to make money is to put in a little effort and see what others overlook. It's not about being smart or lucky. It's about finding what people need and giving it to them." I thought about his words for a long time. Obi hadn't made his money by being special. He made it by seeing a need and filling it. He didn't wait for opportunities to come to him. He made them. From that day on, I worked hard and kept my eyes open for opportunities. I didn't become as rich as Obi, but I was comfortable. And I learned that the easiest way to make money is often the simplest. Look around, see what people need, and find a way to provide it. That's all it takes.